Well, here we are, the airport, setting out on our big adventure, our 2 weeks holiday in England. Yes, you can see how enthused Mika looks about it all. So anyway, yes, here we are, just cooling our heels. Our flight's not for another 2 hours, so just enjoy the scenery. And yeah, well, I don't know how Mika's feeling. I feel a few butterflies in my tummy, but everything should be fine, and we'll be sending you word from merry old England tomorrow morning. So, anything you'd like to add?
No, just see you in England, everybody.
So here we are, Mika having his first ride in a London taxi. We're on our way. We got here, or landed safely. Now we're on our way to the home of our gracious hosts. So, do you have anything to say about?
No, everything went very smoothly, and now we are just waiting to go.
Yes. Would you? Alright, so yeah, here we are. A little jet lagged, but happy to be on the ground in London, and now we're en route, as I said, to our the home of our hosts, Des and Keith, where we can get settled and find our way around. So it's all good. Okay, here we are in Southampton, meeting with our chum from YouTube, Tom. He's been rather entertaining us with his YouTube posts on life in England and educating on his experiences growing up Mormon. So, would you like to say a few words?
Welcome to the UK, both of you. I hope you enjoyed your stay here so far, and yep, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so would you have anything to add?
Well, thank you very much for your work. We are enjoying our stay here.
Good. Good.
We hope to have a good afternoon.
Yeah.
Yes, and well, yes, I'm quite pleased to finally meet our host, our gracious host, Tom. This time I spent conversing via email and the occasional YouTube greeting. Yes, we're still holding out hope that his better half George may join us today, but if not, well, hello George, we hope all's well with you. And yeah, we're just sitting down for fish and chips, and then going to take a nice stroll in one of the parks here in Southampton. So, here comes our grub.
Thank you.
It's a pockard, I think. It's a type of wild duck. I think it's a pockard. That's what it's called. A pockard. We've got Canada geese here in Hyde Park, of all places. And a mallard coming out of Eclipse. Some coots. And Drake Pockard, I believe. Don't quote me, I may be mistaken, but we'll look it up later. Yes, Mika admiring the waterfowl in Hyde Park. Wow. Oh. Oh. Here we are, Sunday night. I'm
our second week in England, and as I said on Facebook, I tried so hard to avoid infection before coming here, only to have it catch up with me. Ugh. I felt worse, but I don't feel so good. My voice probably sounds pretty croaky. My temperature's up a bit. I'm congested and coughing. So Mika was out touring by himself today. He saw some interesting stuff at, what was the name of that bookshop? What was the name of the bookshop?
Waterstone.
Waterstone. He says it's several floors of books. Oh, I wish I had been able to have a look. Oh yes, you can hear in the background the 1983, I think, soundtrack from that abysmal movie Flashdance with Jennifer Beals double doing her audition scene. Oh yes, I remember seeing this parodied on Saturday Night Live at the time. It was a hoot. So anyway, I hope I'll be better in the morning. We can continue touring since we're going back home on Wednesday afternoon. Anyway, on the whole, it's been a great trip though. At least it waited till near the end before it struck me. So anyway, from the comfort on Des's couch under this nice warm comforter, I bid you good night.
So, here we are aboard the London Eye. Over all this din, I hope you can hear my voice. You got anything to add?
No, it looks to be a
Welcome to the EDF Energy London Eye, supporting a lower carbon future. Enjoy your vision of London. Please be aware that the London Eye may stop
Westminster and
this
Houses of
during
Parliament in the
to
distance.
allow wheelchair users and other guests to board safely.
So we're off on our little tour. Trying to get some photos while we're up here. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's Charing Cross Station in the distance. It's supposed to look like a train entering a tunnel. Oh, I think I see the dome of St. Paul's in the distance.
Okay, this is Jeff taking photos on top of the London Eye. We are not sure if the shots will come out because we are not sure if the camera is working. But here are the Parliament buildings and Big Ben. I hope you can see it here. Yeah. They seem to be the best part of the view.
Here we are riding in a London taxi with Des after a hard day's work. It's our last night here before we head home to Ottawa. Here's one of our gracious hosts, Des. We're going out for supper on our last night. Yes, Keith, his better half, was called away on business to California, so he can't be with us, but we appreciate both he and Des's generosity and look forward to having them come visit us before too long. So here's Mika devouring his gay cake we're having for dessert on our last night here in England, in the home of our gracious host, Des, who's enjoying a lovely slice of carrot cake from this pastry shop where he introduced us after supper at his favorite Thai restaurant. Yes, I know it's improper to speak with your mouth full, but is there anything you'd like to say? Oh, goodness. Oh.
You want me to say something? Okay, if you don't put the fucking camera down, I'm going to eat your cake too.
Point taken. So here we are, the brink of our departure, heading home to Ottawa.
Yes, you can see how happy and fulfilled Mika looks in this video. Or at least that is in shooting this video. You have anything to add?
No, it's been a good trip, but I'll be glad to get home too and get back to our normal life.
Yes. Yeah, that's about how I feel too. I must say, yeah, I've enjoyed, but I'll have a few things to say on the blog once I get home and the dust settles. We're hoping Hera will remember me. And yeah, it's been on the whole, I think putting off visiting the British Library to the end was a good idea. Fine, that was a reminder of why I like the British Isles and English history so much, and yeah, and the fact that I'm a librarian. So yes, it's been a good trip. It's always hard to believe 2 weeks have come and gone so quickly, but there it is. And yeah, it's been a great time.